Hmm. All right, here we go. So, I'm going to call in the energy for the Sagittarius community. The Sagittarius community. My name is Soul Tigress, and welcome to my channel and my very first video. So I've asked the angels, the divine energy, universal energy. I've asked the spirit guides and ancestors to be present today so that I may deliver a message to the Sagittarius community. The brothers, the sisters, thems and theys, everyone who is a part of this beautiful community. All right, so what is it that the spirit guides, the angels, would like to communicate? Ooh, what is it? All right, I feel like stuff's happening behind the scenes. Are you hard at work? Hard at work for a new start to come? For a new start to come? For a new start is coming. So, are you putting your ducks in a row? The end of a tough cycle approaches. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Okay. Let's see. Anything else want to come out for Sagittarius? A fiery climax approaches. Okay. So the last two. So the end of a tough cycle approaches is in full moon in Capricorn. Then a furious climax or a fury climax approaches is in the full moon in Aries. So what I will say is you're definitely having to get stubborn with yourself in the direction that you're wanting to go, this new start. And I feel like you really know that, and that's why the cards are like, we don't need to really come out, because Sagittarius is working on this. Sagittariuses are very, very, very smart, okay? Very smart. And whatever you're working towards, the energy is gaining momentum. I would say just bring in some more positive affirmations in the direction that you're going. That's all it is. Even if you're hitting those little bit of bumps and stuff like that, because either way, you're going in it head on. Great thing about, again, Capricorn and Aries is that you got one that can climb, just climb some cliffs. Both can climb cliffs, but you got another one. Both of them actually really just take things head on. So this is what it is to get out of the stubborn old ways, stubborn old habits, is you guys sometimes take a new routine head on and bring in those positive affirmations, okay? And take time to be proud of yourself. That's one big thing, is take time, because whenever you're transitioning from one side or from one routine into another, it's a little chaotic sometimes. So as we talk about that, is your dreams need a practical plan, and that's a full moon in Taurus. And then a win-win outcome is forecasted, full moon in Libra. Okay, so with a lot of the signs that have came out, Capricorn, Aries, and Taurus, all of these are more of kind of like earthy signs. Yes, Aries is that fire sign, but the animal itself, as perspective, is on the earth. So maybe grounding yourself out into your immediate environment, and yes, the whole moving picture is hectic, but your immediate, hey, could be things that you have accomplished. So really take a look back at the things around you and appreciate it. That's what I'm hearing. Appreciate it. Your dreams need a practical plan. Look at what you have, okay, and let's build from there, okay? Just don't always look at what you don't have. And that's what we get caught up sometimes in when we're grinding. So let's do this with balance, Libra. Okay, with that, Libra, a win-win outcome is forecasted if you put in that time and effort. Time, effort, that is, you can't just really put in one and not put in the other. So let's get going into the tarot. Let's see what wants to come out for the immediate moment. The immediate moment for Sagittarius, the Sagittarius community. Hope y'all are having a great day, evening, you know, whichever part it is for you. All right, so let's see. Sagittarius, I'm kind of getting a hint that there could be some digestional stuff going on a little bit, and that could be from stress because I'm focusing on a certain part here. So if you can calm down those stress levels, you know, digestion is gonna not act up so much, I want to say. Okay, that's just kind of what I'm seeing here. All right, so we got things all in the process. You got a rebirth, you know, you're here sideways, so you're getting ready to go ta-ting, you know, and that death. But then also you have the Six of Swords, definitely wanting to go in another direction, but not sure. Not sure. And then here we have the Moon. Again, you're processing some feelings around some stuff, and that's why you want to go in this new direction. It's almost there. Okay. So again, I would say, and this all falls onto your dreams need a practical plan and a win-win outcome, is just bring balance into it. Bring balance. Let's be grateful for the things that we have, you know, and so far the things that we've gained on this journey. And as I say that, the Queen of Coins just fell out. Okay, so Queen of Coins is definitely going to build, you know, she's going to be a provider. And so even if it seems like what you're doing now is tedious, in the bigger picture, you could be doing more than what most can. Again, Sagittarius is, you are very smart. Okay, so, but sometimes we get locked up in our heads about stuff, okay, especially if we're looking to build, something, okay. So anything else want to come out for the present? Anything else want to come out for the present for Sagittarius? Ooh, some stuff that we're not really seeing here. I feel like you know that it's been rash thoughts and the old ways of thinking that has had you self-sabotaging. Okay, I felt like you've really reflected on this, and you've not only reflected on this for yourself, but I feel like also like the history of it, you know, of it around you, whether it's through friends, families, co-workers, you know, and you're really looking at the traditions behind stuff, you know, where you want to go, and new traditions that you want to build, I feel like. Nice. This is very nice. Okay. So definitely you see 2024 as really, really building yourself. And you know, I will say this, it is the year of the wood dragon. Wood, okay, earth, you know, immediate environment. But dragon also likes to go on adventures. So this is definitely adventures into our immediate environment. And that could be your very foundation, rounded foundation of stuff that you're building, or things that you want to build. Oh, this is really awesome. This is really awesome. Okay, so do we want to talk about the block? Because we know what direction you're going in. You know? Let's talk about the block. Let's see what it is that's slamming it, or what it is that's kind of got you hesitated. Okay, because your dreams do need a practical plan did come out. Okay, and the energy is gaining momentum, you know. The energy is gaining momentum, so it's not quite there yet. So what is it, divine energy, that you have for us? That's the block. this falls on your dreams need a practical plan. And it is the Chariot. And the Chariot here is not really going anywhere. It's going in a different direction. Okay, it's going in another direction. So I would say you were really building in one way. Or maybe you were hoping something would have came out. Something would have showed up. A promotion would have happened. Somebody would have said something. That's what I'm feeling. That is what I'm feeling. Okay? And you held up. You held yourself up. Yes, you did with your thoughts. With your thoughts. But you want to escape. You want to escape. Okay, so that's the Eight of Swords trying to get out of their head. But it's hard to escape. You know, sometimes it could be hard to escape when, you know, you're still ruled by old traditions, old ways of thinking. And that happens. That happens. What I can say is this day and age, personally, I am really feeling this, is you got so much information coming in. I'm getting close to my midlife, you know, number. So what I would say is growing up, we only had so much information we had access to. Encyclopedias was a really, really, really big thing, you know, to go to for information. But nowadays, there's so much stuff that comes out. There's so much information we have access to. There's so much music that we have access to. Okay? And for us people who are a little bit older, it's hard to decipher this new world of information. It could really make you feel like you don't know which way you're going and that you're not really seeing that direction. Okay? And this King of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like is sad. This King of Pentacles would love to soar. It would love to soar, but it's sad in a sense. And it feels like it's been held back. Okay? I'm feeling like that's definitely what you're feeling like. At the same token, you have to be open. Okay, and I feel like that's where you're headed. You know, it's time to put some new stakes into the ground. Time to do something a little bit different. Let's take in this information because, again, Sagittarius is very smart. Very smart. So what it could be is this practical plan to get to this Empress status into the world is to get out of your head. Get out of your head. Get out of the old ways of thinking. Because this is the Ten of Wands. That Ten of Wands is somebody that's at war with themselves. And I always think of Wands as almost like the structure that we built our inner foundation on. And I say that is root stuff. A lot of family or inherited stuff that we get from our ancestors in that way of thinking. You know, it could be the religions that we grew up in. And because things are so different, we can really get at war with ourselves and trying to figure out what direction to go in. Because somebody had brought this up and it really struck me, because at one time we were really taught that we had to fear God. But nowadays it's a loving relationship that you can build with him instead. But I grew up that you should always fear that person in that Christianity, Catholic religion. Now, I'm non-dominant religion, so that's why I say that like that. But it's definitely the relationship that you have with that, or has evolved, okay? Just like the technology, the information has all evolved, okay? One thing that gets me up in my head, and I'll share this right now, Sagittarius, as a great example, is this twin flame and karmic mates stuff. Okay, so I'm almost 40, and it's like I never grew up with this kind of stuff. Soulmates, yeah, we said stuff like that, but like this is a whole new day and era with a whole lot more stuff, more information about energetic stuff. Also, more emotional intelligence that is happening. This is why a lot of times we feel these shifts in us, is because we do have these things that we're being guided to, that's trying to awaken us, that certain energies are pushing us towards, okay? But when you grow up with one structured way and you get all this other information, it can be hard to let go. It can be hard to say, well, how do I restart? How do I undo all of this, And it's not really undoing. What it is it could be purging information that's old, that's no longer, old traditions that no longer serve is totally okay, to make room for new traditions, because you're allowed to make new traditions. All right, so anything else want to come out for the block for our Sagittarius brothers, sisters, them and theys? What did it come out? It jumped. So we're going to bring it out. Yeah, you want to go in a new direction. Your defenses are up. That's the thing. Ooh, why are the defenses up? Can I get a clarity card for the Knight of Swords? I heard you don't want to be cheated. You don't want to be cheated, and you don't want to be cheated by something higher up. Could this be something that has to do with work, building a new foundation at work and stuff? Needing a practical plan at work? Could it be at home? Could it be family? Or could it be a past experience? Okay, because this is something that you built up on. And this is an issue that you're facing really recently. And I have this Emperor who's he's not fully upright. And he's giving me this side eye, And I just heard that word cheat. And I'm not feeling like this is not a love reading. Okay, because this is dealing with the block, but something did cheat. You felt cheated. You felt like something wasn't judged in your favor. That's why your defenses are high. Something wasn't judged in your favor. Someone wasn't open to giving you some kind of fulfillment in emotions. That's what I'm picking up. It could have been a former boss. You just needed the word. You needed something expressed. I'm hearing it's a validation. Some kind of validation. Some kind of validation. I feel like this validation would go a long ways for you in this block. That's what it is this validation. You want to present yourself in this great energy. You want to have this world. You want to have this peace, but your defenses are up. And it's because you haven't received a validation. Yeah. I don't know what it is about this validation for you, but this validation is going to fulfill you. It's going to give you that. It's almost like a rebirth in a sense. A rebirth in a sense. And it's really going to help you spread your wings. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Positive affirmations. Positive affirmations are definitely going to be what you're going to want to bring in. I feel like some journaling as well, because you can work a lot of things out with journaling, work a lot of things out with journaling. And also with the positive affirmations can be the validation you need. That's what I can tell you right there. Positive affirmations can be the validation you need, wherever this is. You need. All right? So, let's see. But we're going to ask the divine energy, universal energy, to come in and speak through the cards. Speak through my shamanic healing cards. And show Sagittarius, our Sagittarius community, what they can work on in their block. This is awesome. That's why I paused. This is just where it fell is awesome. Because this all has to do with you getting to that rebirth, finding that direction, and becoming more emotionally intelligent in this area. Okay, this is just another hurdle. So what I'm going to tell you is divine timing. Sagittarius, you smart Sagittariuses. We can be hell on wheels. I'll tell you that right now. We can be hell on wheels when we are working towards a goal. Do not get in our way. Patience. Patience. The energy is gaining momentum, and I know when you feel that, it puts a fire under your ass even more. But patience. Patience. You can't force this to come. You can't force emotional intelligence to happen. You have to sit there and really feel this ride. That's what I'm hearing to say, because it's gonna be divine timing. I don't know if you can see that, but it's gonna be divine timing. That's what's gonna happen. Okay. Also, I have discernment. Discernment. Okay. Discernment in those thoughts. I'm hearing to say. Not I want to say. This is what I'm hearing to say. Discernment in your thoughts. Be careful, Sagittarius. Be careful. Okay? Because it all starts up here. Because your soul hears these thoughts that she's talking to yourself. All right? Ancient wisdom. Ancient wisdom. Pray up. Whoever you pray to, whoever you ask for advice from, whoever you call in protection from, talk to them. Have that conversation. Have that conversation. I'm going to tell you again, journaling. Journaling, letting out the brunt of that frustration. Letting yourself be vulnerable to it. Because, that's how we start to heal. That's how we start to really clean out them wounds. Is when we're totally vulnerable with ourselves. It's okay. It is okay to feel. And as I say that, growth. Once you're ready, growth will happen. Okay, it's gonna happen. But again, it's a lot of this is falling onto the Hierophant. Okay, and I'm feeling like that's really going within and hearing the inner wisdom, getting connected to the energies around you, your ancestors. And it doesn't even have to be anything crazy. You know, you could have had a nana, grandma, amas, yayas, you know, anybody in the past who was a mentor to you, whether if they're not walking on this plane with you right here, they're still walking alongside you in another plane a lot of times, okay? Because they're looking out for us. Have a conversation with them. Get into a nice spot, you know, park somewhere. Have a nice conversation. And then look out for those omens. You know, it's not what the image is. It's like the dreams. It's not what the image is. It's the feelings behind it. That's what it is. It's the feelings behind it. How does it resonate with you? How does it resonate with you? Grounding. Yep, we talked about grounding into your immediate environment and integration. Integration above and below. That's what I'm seeing with the integration. With the integration above and below. Okay, so that means getting up there with the wisdom. Okay, praying up. All right, but also grounding yourself out, feeling what your soul wants to tell you. That inner knowledge, because you got it. And this is why you're at where you're at right now. This is why you're feeling the different pulls in the directions, and you're asking the questions that you are to yourself. A lot of times we can't ask the questions that we want to others, especially if they're not feeling the same way. But what the last card I got is Ascension. Ascension. This is what this is about right here. This is where you're at. This is why you're feeling how you feel no matter what age you're at. It's never too early to ascend, and it's never too late to ascend. It all depends on that individual. And I'm going to tell you right now, Sagittarius, is because it's telling me to tell you this. We all have bad days. We all have bad days. And it's learning how to just get over that moment and move forward. Okay? So this is it. That's the message that the energies wanted me to share with y'all. Thank you so much for coming in and visiting for this video. Have a great rest of your day.